God just gave me a beautiful revelation. You know how society is using the word counterfeit because they assumed that that was it, but it wasn't. I don't use that term. God don't let me use that term for my own education. I will use it to teach others from that aspect, but that's not how God has taught me to see things. It's not that it's a counterfeit. It was what it was. So it's time for people to stop labeling things from their own assumption. It's not a counterfeit just because you thought it was supposed to be something. It's exactly what it was supposed to be, which was a lesson. It was a real lesson. It was nothing counterfeit about it. Moving forward, when you hear about counterfeits, think about their characteristics, because it may not always be talking about a person. Counterfeit thoughts, since y'all like that word, meaning the thoughts that you think are God, the thoughts that you think are yours, they're not even yours. They're ways from society. They're ways from the devil. They're ways from the past that are trying to keep on interjecting in your future. Now, people will say, this is the devil trying to stop you. God taught me. This is God showing you what's inside of you, and you need to pay attention to it and understand why it's there, which means you need to address every thought with God so you can understand how to recognize what is yours and what is not. Where is it coming from? This is going to eliminate you from having quote unquote counterfeit experiences externally, because then you will be wise enough to discern internally. God only gives people those experiences because they don't have a certain level of understanding. So you can continue to use the term or not, but the truth is, there's nothing counterfeit about it. It's just not what you thought it was. But that doesn't mean that you need to label it that. You don't need to walk around calling everything and everyone fake just because they're not what you wanted them to be. That's spiritual, emotional, and mental maturity right there. Thank you for listening. I am a spiritual advisor that addresses all areas of life. The most important thing that I teach people is how to understand the ways that God communicates so that you do not become dependent on other people. I love you. And most importantly, God does too. My information is in the description area. I don't know if I said that already. But toodaloo, buckaroo.